So we know really well by now that self-care isn't just all about taking baths, getting facials and massages. Of course, those things are definitely included under the bigger umbrella of self-care. But as I get further into this world of healing, I realize that it's a lot deeper than that. Especially when we go through things like depression and anxiety, we tend to feel really disconnected from life, from our minds, and from our inner self. And I think it's about time that we build up that relationship again with self-care. What's going on, guys? Tran here, and welcome back to Love Your Healing, where we talk about all things mental health and self-development. Today, I want to share 4 mental and emotional tips that can help you either start or add on to your current self-care routine. But first, let's just get on the same page. So what exactly is self-care? The best definition that I found was from Oxford Dictionary that says that self-care is the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. So not only is self-care taking care of yourself in general, it's super empowering to know that there are things that we can do to take our mental health into our own hands. And I think that's beautiful as hell, dude. So the first tip we'll talk about is setting boundaries. When we people please, we tend to drop everything we need to do to help others with whatever they need to do. And that's a lot of time and energy we're giving to everyone else but ourselves. It gets tiring, right? Or we even start resenting people around us because we're not able to do what we want to do. And that resentment starts showing. If it's not explicitly you saying something out loud, it'll be you giving off that energy. And people really feel that. But the crazy thing is that you're the one willingly giving that time away. You know, we have to be able to look in the mirror and be like, are you even helping yourself, dude? And a lot of times we're not. And we have to be honest about that. Because when we get serious about helping ourselves, that's when the game changes. And that is prime time for setting up boundaries. I'd say that boundaries are definitely necessary to remember that we are our own person, to be able to separate ourselves from other people and to draw the line between what we will or won't accept. This means learning how to say no to things that you don't want to do, not picking up calls or texts when you're working on something important, or even telling people you need time in advance to schedule plans. Whatever the case might be, we just need to learn how to voice what we need. Because people are going to listen if they care enough, and if they don't, I think that says a lot more about the other person than it does about you. And I think that's even more reason to reinforce those boundaries. And the second tip I want to talk about is resting without guilt or shame. Do you guys feel like this too? I used to procrastinate all the time, and I still do sometimes, but whenever I took time for myself to just chill on the couch or watch TV, I felt like I was just talking shit to myself for resting. It was constant, and I always felt worse after this rest, which didn't even make sense. I felt like I didn't even rest at all. But now I make it a goal to have at least 2 full days out of the week to just do whatever I want to do without talking shit to myself, just allowing myself to be. And guys, what a change it's made in my life. I'm able to do a lot more things that I want to do, and I'm a lot more creative because I'm giving myself that time to rest. And also, when we're constantly moving, working, stressed out, without getting any rest in between, that tends to bleed into other relationships that we have. Whenever I haven't taken time for myself, I notice that my mind isn't all there when I'm with other people. I'm not giving them 100% of my attention, and I really don't like that feeling. I love spending quality time with my friends and my family, and I want to make sure that I'm at my best when I am choosing to spend that time with them. There's no doubt in any of our minds that rest is important, but it's not rest unless we're consciously allowing ourselves to rest without judgment. So take a step back, And remember this acronym that I found on this other site called Bounce Back Parenting that stands for rehydrate, eat something, step outside, and talk to someone. Remember to rest. So the third tip is journaling. But I want to take it one step further and recommend inner child journaling. We know that journaling is helpful because if you have a lot of thoughts floating around in your head like I do, you need some sort of outlet to take those thoughts from your head to some other place, right? Like on paper. And that's what journaling can do. But what is inner child journaling specifically? Our inner child is our creative side. So he, she, they are the child that we were before society, before our parents, and before our teachers corrected us on things that we shouldn't have been doing, and they were the ones that told us what was right or wrong. So now when we don't feel creative or when we don't feel like we have a sense of purpose, it's because our inner child is muted somehow. So what we want to do is give them a voice again to express themselves freely, to tap into our creative side so that our inner child can tell us how they feel and to reparent them the way that we always wanted to be parented. So to help you get started with this, I found an awesome 7-day journaling template by another creator named Rachel Havekost. I hope I said your name right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. But I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description box and in the comments down below if you wanted to go ahead and download the inner child journaling template. And just want to say that the reason why I was able to record videos and post them finally on this YouTube channel was because of inner child journaling. And let me tell you, my inner child was pissed in the beginning because I was always talking shit to her, and that's how I found out. So, sorry, boo. Okay, moving on. So the last self-care tip I want to share with you is the most important in my opinion because it helps you reconnect with your inner self. And that is to feel your feelings. When we go so long with pushing down our feelings, we bottle them up. And when there's no outlet for them, we can explode at any time. It comes across as being random and that we don't know what's going on, but there's always a reason why we feel some type of way. If you want to learn more, you can click on this video right here where I talk about why you should embrace your negative feelings. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you're new here and interested in learning more about mental health and self-development, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!